this morning is Malam Aliyu Musa, the Director of Special Duties, Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. He shall be talking on CLTC alumni, the spread and need to join the association. Today's program will be having a phone-in segment where the general public can participate in the program, and specifically the alumni will have the opportunity to give testimonies of their experiences during their trainings and the impact of the training on their personal lives and the society. At the appropriate time, the phone lines will be opened for calls. Please don't go away. Endeavor to stay tuned. The program once again is CLTCR on 93.7 FM. And the number to call at the appropriate time is 081 822 22205. I repeat, 081 822 22205. And the second number is 090 32 22 9797. I remain your regular anchor person, Oriloye Antonia. Good morning once again and welcome to the program. To our special guest, you're highly welcome to this program, Malam Aliyu Musa.
Good morning, listeners.
This morning, we shall be discussing CLTC alumni, that is Citizenship and Leadership Training Center alumni, the spread and need to join this association. First and foremost, who are the alumni of the center, if I may ask?
Good morning once again, listeners. It is my pleasure to be with you this morning, and we give gratitude to God for giving us this opportunity. And I want to use this special forum to extend or express our gratitude and appreciation to the management of Citizen FM for giving us this platform to educate the general public on the existence and activities of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. Yes, in response to your question, the word alumni means former students. Generally speaking, it means former students and graduates of a school, a college, or university. Now, specifically, alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center refers to any group of people that have taken part in the training run by Citizenship and Leadership Training Center at whatever period in time, in any of our locations, and for whatever duration of time. So, by way of further explanation, the word alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center refers to the group of people that have undertaken the training run by Citizenship and Leadership Training Center in any of its training schools spread across the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria at any period in time and for whatever duration of time, and in whichever specific training the person has taken part. It may be the junior course, the intermediate course, the senior course, the executive course, or even the special course. So whichever course you have undertaken with Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, at any point, it qualifies you as a member of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. In addition, the word alumni is a Latin word which means one who is being nourished. By extension, it means that in our training schools, human mind is nourished until it develops valuable traits of courage, resilience, team spirit, patriotism, selflessness, empathy, and so on and so forth.
Thank you very much, Malam Musa. You mentioned some courses run by your organization. Can you give us or give your listeners a quick rundown of your training schools where these courses you mentioned are carried out?
Yes. Like I mentioned in my definition of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, the center has its training locations spread across the 6 geopolitical zones of Nigeria. It has a training school in Jos Plateau State, which is called Mountain School, located at Shara Hills. It has a training school in the Snake Island, in Lagos, Apapa, Lagos, called the Sea School. We also have a training school in Enugu, the Hilltop School. We have a training school in Port Harcourt, River State, which is called the Forest School. We also have a training school in the Northwest, specifically in Kaduna State, Zaria, to be specific, Kudan. That is called the Sahel School. We have another training school at Kokai, Katsina State. And we also have a training school in Fika, Yobe State, called the Desert School. And in addition to this, the center has a mobile school, a mobile training school that takes our training to the doorstep of our clients in case our clients desire to be served at their premises. Also, we have a training school in Delta State called the Women Training School. And we have an online school because the center, Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, goes with the development in technology. So we have begun to deploy technology to render our services to clients that would prefer to access our services at the comfort of their houses or their workplaces.
Thank you very much, sir. Meaning your training school is set to cover the whole of Nigeria by virtue of your position in all the zones, which covers more than 10 states. And for you to have even had a mobile school that takes training to the doorsteps of others, or taking the training to the doorstep
of clients,
of the general public for convenience sake. I think I must appreciate your organizational efforts in bringing your training to all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Even though I must add again that our mandate is to serve the entire population of Nigeria. So we are not sitting back in Citizenship and Citizenship and Leadership Training Center feeling comfortable with this spread, because our mandate desires that we must have a training school in each state of the federal, in fact, in each of the 774 local governments of Nigeria. However, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step, and we're not resting our hours, and we're taking our courses to the doorstep of our clients.
Thank you very much. That's a very good one on the part of your organization. What are the duties and responsibilities of the alumni of the center. Are there duties they performed? Are they saddled with any responsibility at all to the center? If any, please let the listeners be aware of
this.
As
members of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, certain duties are expected of them, and of course responsibilities as well. One, as an alumni or as an alumnus of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, one is expected to identify with the organization at any time. Number two, one of the duties is for them to propagate the ideals of the center, the ideals of patriotism, decorum, selflessness, and law-abiding as a good citizen of the country. Number three, they are to engage in activities that portray the Citizenship and Leadership Training Center in good light and bring the existence and activities of the center to the knowledge of all. And as part of their duties, alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center are supposed to conduct themselves in very unique manner wherever they find themselves. What I mean is that as an alumnus of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, you are supposed to conduct yourself in the public in unique ways. You do not follow the tide. You do not allow the bandwagon effect overcome you. You do not follow bushfire effect. For instance, let me give a specific example to buttress this point. It is a common scene here in the city that while you're driving along the highway and the traffic light stops the traffic, you see different set of people beating traffic. As an alumnus of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, it is expected that wherever the traffic stops you while you are on the wheel, you stop. That is the sign and mark of obedience and patriotism to the threats of the country. Another duty is for our alumni to educate colleagues, fellows, neighbors, and even relations in the need for them to make themselves available for the center to train them and inculcate in them all the good traits of a good citizen and a responsible leader. Again, they are to champion, it's their responsibility to champion the cause of volunteerism, because the center encourages volunteerism by which it makes the society better. So those are the few responsibilities and duties of members of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center.
Thank you very much. It means you train people to become good leaders in all ramifications of life.
Definitely.
I think this is what we truly need as far as Nigeria is concerned.
Definitely.
Because if I am trained to be a good leader and the man over there in the street is trained to be a good leader, and all over we receive this good leadership training, then it means Nigeria will be a better place for all.
Let me cut in. Not only the leadership. Our focus, first and foremost, is on the citizenship, because that is the bedrock of leadership. Leaders do not fall from the sky. They do not just erupt from the ground. They are products of the environment, of the society, of the citizenship. Leaders are brought up from the citizenship. So our focus always is how to create or to mold good citizenship in the entire generality of Nigerians. such that in due course, responsible leaders will emanate from the entire population.
Thank you very much, sir. In case you are just joining us or just tuning in, the program still remains CLTCR on 93.7 FM, and our special guest this morning is Malam Aliyu Musa, the Director of Special Duties, Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, and the topic under discussion is CLTC alumni spread and the need to join the association. Going further, what are the privileges available for the alumni of the center to take up to their advantage?
Yeah. As an alumni of every institution, there are privileges that go with it. One of such privileges of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center is that it provides avenue for the former participants of the training of the Citizenship and Leadership Training Center to have opportunity to relive their experiences that they went through during their trainings with relish whenever they meet with each other. So it creates that forum for them to meet and relive the good experience they acquired or they went through during their trainings. It enables members or provides opportunity for them to keep in touch with the center. So I think, and this is the most golden privilege for the alumni, that you have attended the course of the center makes you become part and parcel of the center. You have become a family of the center, such that at any point in time you can turn back and approach the institution for whatever reason as a way of reference for a research work or whatever kind of venture you want to go into, which is relevant to, or where the center becomes relevant in your progress. So it gives a platform where the members can always find avenue for resources.
Thank you very much. It shows that the Citizenship and Leadership Training Center encourages an open door policy.
Yes.
That's a good one. Then what are the criteria for ascertaining the status of an acclaimed alumnus or alumni?
Yes, whatever is good in life incites or creates envy. So, as a golden association, those that are outside the association will always want to align or attach themselves to the association. But that privilege is only for those that have attended our training or have attended our training. So whoever comes up claiming to be an alumnus of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, there are certain things that we have to check to confirm the claim. One, that is the golden insignia of the center. That is the blue badge, which is awarded to course participants, even though there are exceptions to those that earn the badge, depending on the duration of the course you have run. If you run a course that is less than 2 weeks, then you are not qualified to earn the badge. But for those that run longer duration of courses, and which is more in number, the badge is a sign that could always be tendered to confirm any claim for being a member of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. Number 2 is the course number. Every batch of trainees have specific course allocated or attached to them. For instance, if 2 individuals meet and they chant our greeting, we, and the other answers wa, The next question, the next word you hear from them is course what? That means he's asking for the course number of the colleague he has met. They now exchange their identities. So that is another sign or identification for confirming membership of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. The other mark is the individual record, that is record number on the course, which sounds like a registration number. Then there is also the training location. So for whatever reason, if the first three identities are not available, anybody that trained with Citizenship and Leadership Training Center will always remember the location where he trained. So you could say, oh, I served in so training school. For instance, if he trained in C school, he would say, I trained in C school at so time under the leadership of so officer. So those are the areas or marks of identity that can be used to ascertain claims of membership of alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center.
Thank you very much, Malam Aliyu. Now we shall be going on a short break. Listeners out there, please stay tuned, because immediately we come back, the phone lines will be open for participation. Please don't go away.
Wow. This program is brought to you from Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. Wow.
I pray to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend the unity and uphold honor and glory. So help me, make I do my part, make you do your part. Nigeria go back.
Abuja. Wake up. Reach out. Speak up. Speak out. You are the voice of a new generation. And this is your station. Talk Radio 93.7 Citizen FM.
Wow. I pray to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend the unity and uphold honor and glory. So help me, make I do my part, make you do your part. Nigeria go better. So help me to defend the unity and uphold honor and glory. So help me God. Wow.
This program is brought to you from Citizenship and Leadership Training Center.
Thank you very much. You are welcome back. You are welcome back to CLTCR on 93.7 FM. And the topic this morning still remains CLTC alumni spread and the need to join the association. And our special guest this morning in the studio to address this still remains Malam Aliyu Musa. And to the listeners out there, the phone lines are now opened. And the lines, like I said earlier, remains 081 822 22205. I repeat, 081 822 22205. And the second number to call in to participate in today's program is 090 32 22 9797. I repeat, 090 32 22 9797. Don't forget, The topic under discussion this morning is CRTC alumni, the spread and the need to join the association. So the lines are open for you to call in, to participate in the discussion, to ask questions, and possibly share testimonies and how you have impacted the general public and how the training activities of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center have positively affected your lives. So as we proceed in the program, we await your calls. Thank you. Our guests, pending when call starts coming in, can you tell the listeners how the alumni has really spread across the country? That meaning, what can you say is currently the spread of the center's alumni?
Well, conveniently and comfortably and without any fear of contradiction, I can say that the spread of the alumni of CLTC cuts across the entire territory called Nigeria and all strata of the Nigerian society. Because like I mentioned, our training schools are spread across all the geopolitical zones of Nigeria. And do not forget that the center came into existence more than 7 decades ago. And up to today, we have been carrying on with our noble responsibility of training the citizens of Nigeria for good citizenship and responsible leadership. This training, like I said, cut through the strata of the society. We have junior course for our children that are coming up, so that we catch them young and put them on the course of good citizenship. We also have training, intermediate course for students in secondary schools. We have training, we have senior category for students of tertiary institutions. We have executive course for leaders of institutions and executive officers. And we also have special course for those that specifically are interested in a particular segment or component of our training. So you can imagine how far this spread can be. And of course, it's one of the reasons that this platform is put in place to give the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center to rise up wherever they happen to be, to identify with the center for the good thing that has happened in their lives. So wherever you are, I am calling out on anybody that has taken part in the training of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, be it in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Jos, or even in Abuja with our mobile school, or in Fika, any part of the country. Once you know that you have ever gone through a training period with the Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, we understand that our past course participants have that yearning to always identify with Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. And that is what informed the placement of this platform, to give you this golden opportunity to reach out and connect once again with Citizenship and Leadership Training Center.
I think at this junction, I want to ask this question for clarification's sake. Can we refer to those man of war members in both secondary and tertiary institutions that haven't attended any of your courses, aside the ones they receive in their individual schools as alumnus?
Oh yes, they rightly qualify.
Because I remember when I was in school, I was a member of the Man of War at the Polytechnic level.
So, madam, congratulations. You are an alumna of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. And that applies to anybody who has taken our training. And also, members of the Man of War associations in our schools are part and parcel of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center.
Thank you very much. That means I am now an alumnus of the Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, and I stand to enjoy the open door policy.
Yes. And by a little point of correction,
okay,
the female is called an alumna,
okay,
while the male is alumnus.
Okay.
And the collection is the alumni.
Okay.
So, madam, like I said,
I am an alumna
of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Once again, the phone lines to call to join this program is 0818-2222205, 0818-2222205, and the second line is 090-3222-9797. We are expecting your calls to share your testimonies of the courses you have gone through, on the positive impact it has on your life and even the society, how you have affected the society positively by virtue of these training programs you have attended in Citizenship and Leadership Training Center.
Yes, madam, let me emphasize to our listeners, and of course specifically to the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, that this kind of opportunity is not one to be taken for granted, because opportunities like this always come, but sometimes before you are able to run into such kind of opportunity, it will be very, very rare. And that is why I am still calling on all the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center to endeavor to reach out via this medium to the center once again and re-establish your connect with Citizenship and Leadership Training Center.
You've heard from our special guest the rare privilege given to the listeners this morning to partake in this program, that a program like this or rare opportunities like this hardly come up. So, like the open door policy he claimed that the organization operates have been extended to the general public through this medium. If I were you, I would call to partake and share my experience of my training experiences with the general public. So we still await your calls as the program continues. Thank you very much, Malam Musa.
You're welcome.
What is your call on the alumni of the center?
Yeah, I have 3 major messages or call for the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. Number 1, wherever you find yourself as an alumnus of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, and in whatever circumstance, always remember to be a good ambassador of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. And by that, what do I mean? Like I said earlier on, be unique, stand out, and be notified or be identified as an alumnus of CLTC by refusing to follow the bandwagon. Do not behave just the way others are behaving, but those traits of logic, patriotism, selflessness, empathy that the center took its time to instill in you, always allow them to be your guide in the conduct of your general life, either in public, in privacy and wherever you find yourself. Number 2, always champion the cause of voluntarism, like I earlier pointed out, because through it or by it, the society is made better. That is a line in Citizenship and Leadership Training Center that emphasizes environment friendliness, which says leave your environment better than you meet it. And by extension, this is the opportunity we have created for us to assess how members of the society that have undertaken training with Citizenship and Leadership Training Center have impacted positively in their environments by way of spreading the message and the knowledge about Citizenship and Leadership Training Center. And of course, it's by that extension we expect them to reach out to us now to express their love, to express their appreciation, to express their gratitude for the good thing that the center has done in their individual lives and the life of the entire society. Another call I want to make is that every member of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center should make it a lifetime goal to have his or her offspring trained in Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, because I believe they all have had the kind of positive impact that our training has in their lives. And of course, it will be a disservice to their offsprings if they do not allow them to pass through this experience also. So, and of course, why I'm making this call is the fact that it is an opportunity for the center to spread its good values across the entire territory of Nigeria. Finally, my last call is that always remember the 3 calls I've made. Always endeavor to remember and sincerely work towards carrying out these 3 calls that I've made. Thank you.
Once again, if you are just joining us, this is CLTCR on Citizen FM 93.7. And the topic under discussion is CLTC alumni spread and the need to join the association. And our special guest this morning, who has given us the rare privilege to partake in today's program, is no other person than the Director of Special Duties, Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, Malam Aliyu Musa. As we approach the end of the program, I want to ask, what is the one single factor that will influence other individuals to desire to become an alumni of the Citizenship and Leadership Training Center?
Yes.
That's the last question.
I've mentioned it before, but it cannot be overemphasized that the forum, the association of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center enables the members to maintain strong connection with the center. It enables them to maintain strong connection with the center, and it keeps them abreast with the developments in the institution, and also gives them the opportunity to give feedback to the center on ways to make our services better. Secondly, being a part of the alumni of Citizenship and Leadership Training Center, it makes it possible for the members to create vibrant networks it enables the members create vibrant networks that can equally be open, that can be utilized for them to advance their personal interests in the sense of propagating their professions. Like, for instance, those of them that are engineers, by the time they meet, whenever they have this association and they meet each other, they can exchange ideas on how to make their profession better and avenues to exploit for them to have a better advantage of their profession. So those are the privileges that are available for alumni of the center to be members, and of course that attract any other person that have taken training at any point in time to want to associate with each other.
Thank you, Malam Aliyu Musa. I think the good message to take home from you, sir, that is the Director of Special Duties, Malam Musa Aliyu, is that all alumni should strive to always be a good ambassador of the center and stay away from the bandwagon effect.
Yes.
Not forgetting the effort of the center in molding them to either be a good citizen by being patriotic,
yes,
or by being a good leader that stands to be emulated by the general public. On this note, we want to appreciate your coming.
Thank you.
Believing that when next you are called upon, you will not hesitate in answering us.
Definitely.
And to our listeners out there, we want to appreciate you for your time. And don't forget to join us same time, same station, as we shall be coming your way again with another beautiful program. Thank you, and God bless you.
We are part of Nigeria, do better, to defend our unity and uphold our honor and glory. So
This program is brought to you from Citizenship and Leadership